changing this push-pull valve for the lift axle. Alright, so one problem we ran into, here's my old valve, here's the new one. Quite a difference in size. So this port here, these bottom two exhaust, either side, this has got to go plug in on this port here with the two on this side. Look at the difference in height. It's not gonna, this is gonna be sitting down below the control plate, the bracket. So what I'm gonna do is put a fitting here and just run 3/8 plastic line to this, your pressure valve here. And all these are, this is like sintered bronze. It's like a filter, an air filter. You'll see those on like hydraulic breathers too. And just exhaust ports. Exhaust ports or, you know, like a pressure, like a breather system. Okay, this is in a down position, so the axle's down. Pulled the whole way up, it dumps the air, puts it in the opposite direction. So look at this fan flip up and down. Good now, it's not leaking. Or if you had this thing in the raised position, it was leaking air real bad. So, what I want to hear, nothing, no air. Suspension ride height control valve. Leaking right out of that shaft there. So we need to get this rusty thing off of here. I got a new control rod for it. Sometimes these are not in the best shape and they don't normally come with the valve. So you get your control rod there, but not the height rod there. So take all these lines off of here and disconnect this, and then unbolt it or cut it off the frame there, however you gotta get it off of there, and then just swap the new one over and try to get it lined up exactly where the other one was. Mounting posts there, and they're on a different end of this valve. So take these out, swap them with those. Okay, so this is a 30 short stroke chamber, brake chamber. It's a spring, like a parking brake chamber. It's got the spring in here. The spring's broken. Let me see where it must have let loose here, because it dented the top of this. And you can't get a tool in there to cage it. It's rattling around. So I bought just the portion, the back portion here, so you don't have to change the whole, take the slack adjuster off the push rod and all that. But that's your diaphragm here. This is what pushes on the push rod, which hooks up to the clevis, goes to the slack adjuster, goes like that. So I'm gonna take these fittings off and swap them over. A lot of times you just change this back portion because the diaphragm's blown out. So this would be your service side diaphragm. But it's nice that they make these, because you don't have to change the chamber that's part of it's good. You can't cut these open. It's a death wish to cut this ring off here. The spring's under so much pressure it can kill you. So don't mess with this one. It's on the service side here. Here's what the other side looks like when you take it off. Just kind of clean the outside of this up so you can get your clamp on here. There's the old clamp. Here's the new one. Here's your new portion right there. So take these loose, loosen that up, and then clock it so it's correct. So here's where your service. This is from your brake pedal. This service brakes. That operates this portion. Here's your springs. So when you remove air from this, exhaust air from that, this spring will push the push rod. And it's caged. It comes caged already. So when you get this on, we'll air the truck up. In other words, we'll put air to this port here. So we'll take our spring brakes off, we'll chock the wheels, and then we can just back this off by hand and pull this tool out, this caging tool. All right, let's see if it works. Let her air up for a moment here. Push the park brake in to release the spring brakes. Press the